Hello there, I'm Big Elias. How's everybody doing tonight? It's cold and I feel rough. So if you're looking for negativity, you get into the right place. And I want to ask you a question. Here's a question. Do you mind if I get a little bit selfish right now? Here's another question, follow up. I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm about to get real selfish because I'm going to talk about the Modern Warfare 3 Season 2 update. Let's talk about Season 2. It's here. I guess I kind of totally glossed straight past me. I genuinely don't know how long this thing's been out for, but I do feel an impotence to talk about it. I have tried it out. I have played some smattering of Modern Warfare 3 here and there, usually after a couple of drinks. If I don't really want to focus on a game, I'll just throw on Modern Warfare 3. And I gotta say, in terms of the whole selfish thing, here's what I don't like about Season 2. And as a matter of fact, here's what I don't like about the current state of Call of Duty during Season 2. I really don't feel as though it's catering to the nostalgia that made me so happy with the game when it initially came out. It's not catering to exactly me and people who are like me, and I don't like that. But the thing is, I kind of genuinely mean it, because the game was targeted at people like me, people who are nostalgia nuts and kind of, just for whom it's important with a Call of Duty game that it makes you feel like it did back then, and for a moment it did. Like they were like, okay, do you know what, we're going to do it, we're just going to leap headfirst into it, we're not even going to dance around the edges of it. This is through and through a remaster of the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer suite. This is yours, and that's that. You can have it. How about that? And it was great. Like, that's what pulled me in. That's what made me go, okay, I need this. I'm so sorry, I know it's a complete waste of money, it's not worth it, but I need this in my life. But now that's just not the case. I mean, they've been adding these maps from Modern Warfare 2, and of course their new maps, stuff like MWIII and Rio and Greece, and all of these maps. I honestly can't tell you what the most recent maps are, but there are new ones, and they're okay. I say I can't tell you what they are, it's just because I don't know the name of them, but I do know that I played on them, and I do know what the new maps are like, and they're fine. They're very generic, very forgetful. I doubt they'll ever come back. Like I said, I don't even remember the name of them. They're just very I can't, here and there they kind of remind me of Advanced Warfare maps, but I guess that makes sense because it's Sledgehammer. But they're just okay. But then, you throw that in with the Modern Warfare 2 maps as well. Excuse me, currently I think I looked and we were at 24 maps, which is, by the way, amazing, given that the game has only been out for, 2.5-3 months. But you do have to bear in mind that a lot of those maps we've already seen before. But the fact that the suite is 24 maps is really great. You could probably play all night and not encounter the same 2 maps if it wasn't for the fact that the rotation is completely off, and most of the time you're just going to get Greece or MWIII. Oh, gross, super gross. That's so gross. Yeah, there really is a skew on there. But yeah, I mean, currently if the rotation was a bit better, you'd be able to, constantly play the game and always be on something different. But that's not what I wanted, and that's not the game they sold to us. When I played last night, I think I encountered one original Modern Warfare 3 map. Everything was either from Modern Warfare 2 or, from one of these new maps that they added. And it's just kind of a ridiculous complaint, right? It's an absolutely ridiculous complaint. I'm complaining about something that's good. There's a wealth of maps. There are a lot of maps in this multiplayer suite, but that drowns out the maps that I came to the game for. And I guess the real problem is, and the complaint that I have, is that there still isn't one of those, from what I can see, one of those classic playlists where it's just the old maps, and you get to go through that place again. That was what I said this in my review. One of the things that I love so much about the game is that, you can just play and play and play and play and never encounter a bad map. And now I don't really feel that way. I feel as though it really could be one of these bland, generic Sledgehammer maps, or it could be something fun that I want to play on. So, it's not really... doesn't have me feeling great. It really doesn't have me feeling, and it doesn't make me want to rush back to play the game once I wrap up the games that I'm playing currently, which is a real shame. Also, you know, in terms of Season 2, I can't really... I couldn't tell you anything else that they've really brought to the game. There really isn't that much. Just a couple of new maps. I think there's a reason why they haven't really been hyping up this season very much. There was some double XP, which expires on the 14th, I believe. So if I've uploaded this one, I think I will, then it's already expired. And I think there's some like new operators and stuff that kind of have people up in arms because they're goofy. I saw like a cell shaded skin which looked completely stupid, and yeah, it's unimpressive, uneventful and unimpressive. I hate to say it because I was enjoying the rides, you know, I was enjoying Call of Duty this year, but when they, you know, introduced the new maps, I kind of dropped back a little bit, and now I don't know where I am with it. So those are kind of my thoughts on the current state as, you know, circa Season 2, and I guess I'll see everyone later.
The PlayStation is only $149, and you can also get leading titles.